I don't know how many of you remember the modded boss pack I did a couple months ago, but it's been updated to now have 10 bosses, and I want to check a couple of them out. Yeah, some of them look really interesting, and it's been updated to have this slick new UI to show you all the info in-game, so here are the two I plan to cover today. First off is Damn Naticum. Play with this Bloon and you'll get burned. So shouts out to Warperson for the boss pack once again. As you can see, this has the speed of twice of a bad, and the health is 1. You're probably wondering, how does a boss with 1 health become challenging at all? Because if you look at the next tiers, you can see even at the tier 5, it's still at 1 HP. Well, I'll explain more in a bit. I'm going to combine it with Despectus. I might be weak, but I can always call for backup. And let's see, it moves 33% faster than a bad, 22.5k HP at tier 1, and it looks like the special effects are that it spawns around 49 when it hits the 1 skull, and then every 3 seconds it spawns a couple of camo yellows. And on top of that, this icon means that the boss is cam property, so you must use camo towers to pop it. And if we just take a look at the later tiers, it looks like every skull just spawns a later round, which doesn't seem that tough at all. The toughest part is definitely the timer, which spawns, 10 fortified leads is not really that scary, but 3 DTs are for round 80, and then Mini Leech tier 3 for tier 4, and Elite tier 5 Mini Leech on tier 5. And on that note, I should also mention that this mod has been updated so that you can combine bosses, so that's how I'm going to be able to tackle 2 bosses at once. How I have it configured right now is I'm only going to show off Damn Naticum for the tier 1. You'll see why in a bit, and then we'll combine both of them for the last 4 tiers. Anyways, the map we're picking is Monkey Meadow. You might be wondering, isn't this too easy of a map for a player like me? Yes. Again, you'll understand why I picked it very, very soon, though. This map may not be as easy as it seems for a boss like this. That's all I'm gonna say. In the meantime, though, we shall farm as much money as we can get. This is a hard mode, by the way, so probably not gonna be able to snowball as hard for the early game. But truth be told, I don't think I'll go too hardcore for the farm, because as you saw with the tier 5 other boss, Despectus, that one only has 300k HP for tier 5, which is pretty weak, even for a normal boss. So I think if anything, the money will only matter for the first couple tiers, but obviously, if I can, might as well get those farms up. Oh yeah, and one thing I should also try to keep in mind is that lives are important. Once again, you will see why, but I should make sure not to lose too much more than 89. In fact, I should try to regenerate some lives back, so try to get as many marketplaces as possible, as soon as possible. Again, it's not really a big deal, though, because I won't need too much money for tier 1. At least I don't think. So here we go. Damn Naticum has spawned. And as you can see, it starts with 7 HP, and one actually went up to 9. So here is what's up with Damn Naticus. I'm going to sell every tower. I don't know if you noticed already, but if you do damage to Damn Naticus, its HP increases. So there's no way of actually beating Damn Naticus. Also, let me just go ahead and get a couple mauls from the mob here. How about 2 of them? And we're good. And let's sell the 2 mauls too, and let's see. Should I do Bloon Trap here? Let me, crap. It's too much range. 014. Okay, now it's up to 31 HP. I'm just gonna let those pinks leak, I guess, but I guess that's how I'm going to, not increase its HP, just by going for this thing over here. Although the nails actually might, yeah, they're gonna hit Damn Naticus here. That's not good, that's not good. Let me unpause and do a little bit of selling here. How about that, and crap. Okay, surely now we should be good. I'll get an 014 to end it all. 50 HP now. Yeah, this is Damn Naticum, folks. It is the Test Bloon, and the Test Bloon is basically an anti-boss. Instead of trying to do as much damage as possible to it, you're supposed to avoid doing damage to it as much as possible, and in doing so, you, well, will lose the amount of lives that the HP has. So I'm going to lose 50 lives from this leaking here. Not the worst thing in the world, but I obviously would have loved to not leak anything at all. I'll just get a one more trap here in case. Also, wait, what? I think I lost lives, alright? Yeah, okay. I just couldn't click the NG here for whatever reason. But yeah, how's that for a boss, folks? That is why I need to combine, like, if I want this to be somewhat challenging, I need to combine this with another boss. Otherwise, the counterplay to it is fairly easy once I have enough money for it. Obviously, I struggled a little bit because it was my first time, and yeah, I was in a bit of a panic, but I should have an easier understanding of what to do now for Tier 2. Another important note that I should mention is that the Dam Nanicum HP, the Test Bloon HP, will stay the same for the next tier, so it'll lose 50 lives every time. Which is why it was important for me to, like, not do any damage at all, so that, you know, I could have a bit more leeway for the later tiers, but that's whatever. I think, again, if you have enough marketplaces on the screen and all that, you can pretty much regain all your lives between the 20 rounds of bosses. Couple tidbits to know here is that the max lives you can get is technically 1,000, or rather, if you try to gain lives over 1,000, the amount that you get is reduced by like 95%, so it's very hard to get over 1k in the first place. Basically, that means if the Test Bloon gets any more than 1,000 HP, 1,000 damage done to it, I am pretty much gonzo. So it is very important to not mess up, and I feel like the life gain is a little bit slow right now. How about I just go for his Chinook since there is a bit of space? And honestly, Chinook actually might be decent, because I can move towers instead of needing to sell them to, like, where the Test Bloon is not, so that it doesn't do damage to it. Obviously, though, if I have enough money, I might as well just sell it rather than use an ability for it. But yeah, that is always useful to have alongside the life crate slash money crate. I'm not sure how much lives I'm gonna get from it, but I guess we'll see right about now. That's 12 lives. Yeah, that's not really that great, but I think it gives you slightly more lives per round as opposed to the central market, which is only 3, but yeah, not a big deal. So in advance to round 60, auto start has left the chat. I'm gonna sell every damage tower, and considering how I did tier 1, I think I might start with a similar strategy for tier 2. So here's what I'll do: Camo Village, Big Trap, and I guess I have to play the round to drop it and then sell it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's go. Sell this. And you see it? There are now 2 bosses up on the menu over here. And what's cool about this UI too is that you can hide the HP bar if it, like, clutters everything. Obviously, it doesn't clutter right now, so I will include both, actually. I think I did a little bit oopsie and it doesn't show both anymore, but that's fine. So I'm gonna let the Test Bloon leak and just let all the fortifieds go into the XXXL. And how much money do I have? 80,000. Okay, here's what I'll do. Very carefully. Plasma Accelerator. How much for a Ray of Doom? We'll sell 2 of these. And got it. The thing is, I don't know how big the Test Bloon hitbox is, so it might briefly touch here, which means I will target it away. See what I'm doing here? Now it's good to target down over here. I think just the Ray of Doom is enough to take down the, what do you call it, Despectus. I see only 45k HP, and the Skull shouldn't matter too much. 4 or 5 leads are not really a big deal. I'm just gonna hover the Test Bloon, because I obviously don't want to do any damage to that whatsoever. So, honestly, we should just, like, yeah, let's move it away and just ensure that we don't get any damage on it. So, just like that, in 10 minutes, we have solved how to beat the Test Bloon. So, let it leak. And, yep, it is gone. Down to 376 lives, not a big deal. And let's just focus down the rest. Not gonna lie, Despectus got way further than I thought. Actually, am I gonna pop this time? Why is it not doing as much damage as I thought it would? Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit close for comfort, but we're good. Let me go ahead and sell it now. Please excuse my very, very, very inefficient farming slash selling. Let's just get a tax zone here to ensure we beat the next 20 rounds here. And now we prepare for tier 3. So if I remember correctly, the Despectus spawns 3 DDTs during its timer. I don't know if the XXXL can actually eat up, like, constantly 3 DDTs. I think it can handle just a set of 3, but if there's any more than that, then I need a new one. Also, we're up to 1k, over 1k lives. So I guess that's cool. And anything over the overkill of 1k is just the cherry on top. But I feel like if I mess up at any point during later rounds, it'll do so much damage that, like, 50 and 1,000 lives won't matter. But obviously it buys you a little bit of leeway, and I kind of like this boss because it has a different strategy to it, and that is, well, Paragons are not as OP as you think. Because I'm looking at every Paragon, I don't think any of them can avoid doing damage to, well, other bosses. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell these towers now, by the way. And I guess let me see if the same strategy can end up working. So I'll do Ray of Doom plus Homeland, and then let me see if it refreshes a new trap here. I don't think it does, but that would be cool. Here we go. Yep, 90k HP this time, twice as much as before, and yeah, I don't think you spawn a new trap at all. So this'll be interesting. Should I use my... I can't target my Radium. Or can I? A little bit. Okay, there we go. That works out. Let's use a Homeland now. And I won. Okay, I can still do free play. Ignore that. This is just hard mode. Yep. Test Bloon is getting here now, so let's move this to this side. And now that Test Bloon is over here... Come on. I think it's not following everything I'm doing properly because those... What do you call it? Those overlays are in the way, so I'm trying to push it up. But it's not working. I'm gonna have to tank all this, I think. Or not. Hang on. BDCT's here. And back up you go. If you ask me, I definitely think a Balloon Crush should be really good. Do I think it'll hit the Test Balloon anyway? I don't think so. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it. This will help stall that DDT, those DDTs that spawn very occasionally. It's a good thing that they don't spawn on top of the boss, like if it was on Bloon Ares. That would be extra deadly. It's nice they give us the full length of the map. And wait, what? How did the Test Bloon get 1235 HP? I did not see that. Well, guys, I think we lost. Also, wait, no, it's bugged. It went down to 161. That's very strange. I'm gonna need to look at that replay there, but we'll survive this if it's only 161. Actually, it only leaked us 50 lives. I'm not sure what's going on, but regardless, I'm gonna say we survived that, because I personally didn't see any point that we did 1,000 damage. Okay, I took a look at the replay, and here's what I saw. If you look for a very brief moment, I tilted my Ray of Doom down enough that it touched the Test Balloon, and I guess the hitbox of the boss is a bit bigger than what it actually shows, so that's what it did. That's what did 1.2k damage, and I'm not sure why it reverted to 161 at some point. Maybe it only took into account the damage or time effect, but consider ourselves very lucky, I guess. Perhaps I should have farmed harder to get more than 1.2k overkill, but I am very glad the game has given us a second chance. Anyways, because this is apparently too close to that part of the track, I'm gonna sell that farm and get a spot for the Dartling Gun a little bit higher that will almost guarantee that nothing hits. I guarantee it. Now, I would also go for an Ultra Boost, but I'm pretty sure on this map there's like no spot, because the Ultra Boost has so much range, that will avoid like any part of the track. But maybe I should just take the hit, because I mean it's only what, 20 damage? Like, let's just see over here. Yeah, that's gonna pop a couple balloons. Each nail only does 1 damage as long as I don't do anything to it. I think it's worth doing. So tier 4, here's where I think it gets interesting, because Lich. I can't just simply let Lich go into the trap. I have to beat it, otherwise I think I lose. Let me again just sell the Balloon Crush to start off. Do note though that's only a normal tier 3, so the HP isn't that high, but I think I have an idea of what to do here. Let me just play the round. I'll pause if necessary. Let's get 180k HP this time. And let's see, the Ultra Boost actually isn't even hitting the Spectus. Oh, no, now it is. Damn, 8 damage, that's a lot. Well, anyways, it is now out of range, so here we go. Try to damage that. Oh, yeah, that's a really weak Elite Lich, or Lich Mini Soul. That 8x Ultra Boost is coming in really handy, and let's play it really safe this time. Avoid at all costs. Oh, crap, why does the NG have so much range? It just went up to 273. That's still fine, by the way, but obviously not ideal. Hopefully that's the last time it does damage, but I'm pretty sure, like, it might still be able to hit Moabs, and then its Pierce will allow us to clip, you know? Also, crap. Hopefully that can take all the count purples there. Good, still 273, that's fine. Homeland's up again. Hopefully we can burst down this now. Okay, this is going to be really tight for tier 5, I feel like. Oh, Insta-Monkey. That's fine. Because, yeah, here's the problem with the tier 5. It's a tier 5 Elite Lich, so I have to do way more damage to it. I know the tier 3 was very easy to pop, but I don't think I could say the same for... Hang on. Let me retarget. Yeah, I don't think I could say the same for the tier 5 Elite. I'm gonna need to get... Not a Paragon, but... I might need to, like, do all 360k HP at once so it doesn't spawn at all. That's just my guess. Anyways, the Test Balloon is now leaked. We're down at 1431. And we've pro tier 4, so I guess I have 20 rounds to think about how I can possibly beat tier 5. Well, here's my first train of thought. What if we used snipers? Because I think because the D-Spec is like slower than the Test Balloon, if I set it on last, then it will never target the Test Bloon, so long as the D-Spec is alive. So, what if I have a temple over here to, like, give buffs to the elite defenders and all that on last, bunch of full autos and all that, and then just sell it before D-Spec pops. And or sell the temple if the Test Bloon gets this close, and I think I'm clear. It's kind of risky, so what I'll do is I won't buy the upgrades for now. Actually, let me get the temple first. So I'm only gonna get a support temple, True Sun God, I guess, or is that too much range? Might be a bit risky if I go TSG, so I'll stop at Sun Temple, honestly. Of course, so make sure to get a Perm Brew up here too to buff our snipers, and then sell it if it gets close to Test Bloon at all. And Legend Knight might be good for just non-Bloons at leak, but I'm worried about using it because, again, it has a Ricochet attack now, and Monkey Meadow, as I mentioned, might not be as easy as it sounded initially, because honestly, the longer the map is, the harder this could be, because the Test Bloon is on the track for a longer time. Although I guess you could argue that, you know, the other boss has less time to be able to pop it. But I think the difficulty spikes whenever there's no spot that towers can, like, avoid the track altogether. So I think I'll just avoid Legend Knight for now. I don't see any spot where I know 100% it won't do any damage to the Test Bloon. Anyways, let's get this set up. So first things first, lock in place. Lock in place. I'm not gonna buy too many snipers in case, for some reason, it damages the Test Bloon, so I have some leeway to sell them if anything goes awry. So 3, 2, 1. Let's play this out slowly. 273. And waiting for... No. Sal. 633. Okay, now it's on last, right? Yeah, I think now I can start targeting, like, this. Well, it's not even doing any damage. Also, I gotta sell that because the TSG... Oh, this is going very badly, guys. I'm gonna use a boost here. I think I'm dead. Yeah, last is not targeting the right thing. If I do in strong, it will target the Test Bloon, by the way. So that is why. And now it's up to 3,000, so I think this run is kind of donezo. Shall we retry? Yes, I think I will. Let's use a continue real quick. Now, I think the problem is that with this mod, every time I retry, the HP still remains the same as it was previously, and it seems like... Actually, let me try to show it on the screen. Yeah, it's up to, well, I see 19,000. Not really sure what I can do about that. Alright, I reloaded the game, and I think that's the only way to fix it, although, as you see, the only problem is that it starts off at 1 HP, but we can just pretend that... And I also only have 100 lives for whatever reason. Uh-oh. Well, I guess this is a close enough test. Like, if I lose any lives again, I'm probably dead entirely. Let's do this. Ultra boost the, Ray of Doom. I guess that's the play right now. Only have this thing do damage, and then move it away. Here comes tier 5, by the way. I'm so screwed. What do I do? Well, I'm gonna move it around town, if possible. But I'm pretty sure there's no way to beat this. Unless maybe Legend of the Night somehow works. And I die to... Oh, right! The Lich Soul takes away lives every tick. So because I only have 100, and... oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have restarted. Because yeah, remember, continuing loses you, like, it just regenerates back to 100, so I think this could be a dead end. Let's just see if I can salvage this run then. So I'm gonna get the Mad and the Radium up here. Play the round. Let's sell the Engie here. Let's try to show the HP of the Test Bloon. Let's unlock both Darlings, and slowly but surely, do damage to the boss. I don't think it's enough to do 300k though, unfortunately, in the time that I needed to. But that's pretty much our best shot. How much does Lich... 27 per tick? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty dire then. Let's see what I could do. I have 2 ticks remaining for what I could get it to. And let me just see the HP. Oh, I did half. But that's not close enough. I know this is a long shot, but what if we tried to get the Ace Paragon and then have the Carpet Bomb do only damage to that? But I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it has 300, 400k HP now. That's obviously... not it. Let's just quickly try the following, though. I'll get Avatar Wrath. Nope, I already did 12k damage instantly. I want to try setting out in last to try to get the, like, only that boss, but yeah, that's simply impossible, guys. The way I see it, I can beat one of two bosses just by beating the Damnat, or rather the Despectus before the Elite Lich spawns, so that I don't lose all my lives. But at the expense of doing too much damage to the Test Bloon, so we'll just at least beat one of the two bosses for completionist sake. I don't think it really matters what degree I get on it. It'll pop the Despectus pretty much in a couple seconds, I think. So let's play it out, and Homeland, and Ultra Boost. And I guess this is not doing as much damage as I thought it would. Come on, 70, 60, 40. 4 Elite Lich spawns. Thank you. We popped it. Let's tell the towers in, yeah. We let the Test Bloon get up to 240k HP. Impossible to tank it fully, sadly. Unless, of course, a certain cheese exists where I could use maybe a tier 5 Legend of the Night, maybe? Well, let's wait and see if I survive or not. Nope, yeah, that's about as far as I can do, unfortunately. If I had to redo things, I'm not sure. Perhaps you can use your backseating powers to figure out what would possibly be those two bosses for tier 5, but otherwise, I'm good for today. Thanks for watching. Despite the L at the end, I think this is a pretty interesting boss combo. I had fun, and I hope you had fun too. Stay tuned for possibly more bosses in this mod pack, and other mods too. See you later.